As mentioned previously, most of the plants that are in the garden are either medium texture or fine texture. So now with the addition of the taro, which provides bold texture, you can see how much better the space has been elevated. So you can see there's more contrast. So there is more of an interest element to this garden space. Now, if the if the leaves were more upright and horizontal instead of being vertical, they would add so much impact. Right now, not so much, but you can still see the bold texture. So I would say that would be the only thing that would not make this as dramatic. So you see the red of the Japanese maple, and then you see that red container, and then you see the red of the cordyline, and then the red of that Japanese maple too. And if we look farther through the umbrella, from this angle it's kind of hard, you'll see the red of that Japanese maple. There we go. So you can see that there is a repeating element, or what they call a color echo. And in this case, it's the red. So we have red right there, red, so we're like playing ping pong here. Red of that Japanese maple, quarter line, and then the Japanese maple farthest away. And even the umbrellas kind of serve almost like it color echoes with that quarter line as well. When I was looking at it from this angle, just having the red quarter lines there, it becomes, the space becomes so much better. Before, the Japanese maple, the two Japanese maples, they were, you could see that they're at the border. But now that we have the red in the center, it becomes more inviting. It becomes more of a design, if that makes sense. Hopefully you can see the color echo of the red going on, and just makes it look so pretty. And the quarter line with the fall cypress in the background just makes that red pop even more. So when I wanted to buy that quarter line, did not plan on having it color echo with the two Japanese maples really nicely, but I'm glad that it did. And sometimes, you get happy accidents. Let's look at this grouping of containers from a design standpoint. So these containers were born because I needed something to separate this space from the space beyond the Japanese maple. So wanted this to be its own room, and the space beyond with the autumn joy sedum to be its own room. So I think it has worked out really well for now. You can imagine once the native azalea is a lot bigger, which that one, it may get moved into, the ground, into the garden somewhere. But for now, if we were to leave it there, just imagine the gardenia, the lemongrass, just imagine everything a few years from now. This space would be more enclosed, so you wouldn't you would less likely see the autumn joy sedum, at least not as much as you're seeing now. Before without these containers, the two spaces just looked like they were one space, and there was just no interest. So had to create this space to make the two spaces separate. And by doing that, you end up creating more interest. So now you create what they call different garden rooms. And later on, I will have something there where the cardboards are. So it will enclose the space a lot more so that this space and the space with the gravel will be their own spaces. So you will less likely see a lot of the gravel garden right now, if that makes sense. So working on that. So yes, this is something that you can do also if you notice a space that you want to be two spaces. You can start with, the corner. Like here, I have hardscape with the structure of the house. So that's the simplest way to start. Just start with something you already have and then work outward slowly. So I think this grouping has worked out really nicely. The last grouping of containers we're going to talk about are these two, one on the right and one on the left. You notice that I have less containers, had to move some of the containers on somewhere else. So these two groupings of containers serve as an announcement of an entryway or an exit or a different part of the garden, however you want to say it. And you can, make them bigger with more containers, and you do not have to have each, like matchy of containers. You could if you wanted to, but as long as they're in the same color family, maybe the same make of containers, it should work. And maybe the same plants. It just depends if you have maybe a different type of containers. Maybe you can have the same types of plants that will work better. So I try to make them look similar, like with the yellow there, you have green, we have similar containers. Some containers are not similar. Those two terracotta containers right now, they're just there. They're just existing right now. It's just to bring cohesiveness to this space. Now, I decided to make these container plants not showy, understated, because I do not want visitors to focus more on these plants. I just want them to enjoy their journey, knowing that there are other spaces to come after this space. So you can make yours showy if you want to. So that means, you want the visitors to spend more time there. And maybe there's not a lot of things going on beyond this space. So it just depends on your taste. It depends on what you want to show, what you want to have the visitors see or feel. Just there's just a lot. There's just a lot of things that you can do with gardening. It's just that's the nice thing about gardening too, that you can create a certain feeling, with plants, with colors, with flowers, things things like that, or you can make it something more soothing, something that is restful to their eyes. So just so many different possibilities. The most important thing is that, whatever you decide to do, it's just going to mark your personality as a gardener, as well. The nice breeze right now. Well, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you found some of it helpful. And if you are new here, my name is Terry. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for coming back. With that, thank you so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I hope you take care. Bye for now. I have been enjoying the umbrella so much. And the quarter lines, I never thought that they would add so much joy to this space right now. And you can see it color echoes with the Rose Creek Abelia too, which I did not see from the other angle. Definitely with the umbrellas as well. Got them at different places. Wanted to buy the same one, the lighter color one, but um, they they were sold out. So I had to buy the two online. So together they have worked out really nicely. That space really does um, need shade, and hopefully the umbrellas will help protect the hostas there and some other plants a lot better than when the umbrellas were not there. So if you stayed on, thank you so much for staying on. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.